You got one with this one, Melody?
Middle finger to the world, screaming we the ones. Just give me the mission, watch I get it done. She say I'm on her mind, she want me on her tongue. She know I'm in a call, she still gon' give me some. Yeah, I can take a loss, but I ain't taking none. They say it's real smoke, well I got plenty guns. I had to shake them off, who them hating ones. Ain't getting nothing up, nigga, watch I get it done. The truth hurt, I know it's hard to deal with. Bitch took all my emotions, I can't feel shit. You see them soldiers, they the ones I'm in the field with. I bought that black with a suppressor and a kill switch. Screaming burn, baby, burn, let's fuck the world up. I had to get it done, cause they ain't real enough. Red letter, fresh nigga, make this shit look easy. Told my mama I'ma die like this, please believe me. The real nigga tick, they hating, no sweat. If he up it, I'ma blow that bitch, please believe me. Fuck the clout, money talk, tell me what you saying. She said I'm ready, daddy told her put it in my hand. The other niggas hope, that's why we in demand. It ain't no cows, no excuses, they don't understand. Soldiers posted, I'm fully loaded. I said got many wives, she said I don't give a damn. Middle finger to the world, screaming we the ones. Just give me the mission, watch I get it done. She say I'm on her mind, she want me on her tongue. She know I'm in a call, she still gon' give me some. Yeah, I can take a loss, but I ain't taking none. They say it's real smoke, well I got plenty guns. I had to shake them off, who them hating ones. Ain't getting nothing up, nigga, watch I get it done.
You got one with this one, Melody? You got one with this one, Melody?
I been the rep. Niggas ain't never been on my level. They must got the wrong impression. All my fears and salute my lord. I took my check. Go through all this just to drop my sword. That shit out the question. Kyle can't call 144. We got the wrong yo. Keep talking. I'm deep stroking revenge. She a grown. I get 2 Glocks fully loaded, nigga. I call him dumb and dumb. What's wrong with him? He should've known better. He must be on something. Hey, it's Mr. Bring me back that cup. Niggas know they in trouble. Look around, little nigga. You see my breath. We think it's a mother. Red letters got me waiting on the thief. Lord, we ain't no priest. I want the world to burn, just like Arthur Flip. I asked my Lord when we get that power. He said time to show. Took that first step like a man. I ain't no child no more. I need that glow. Humble, I don't like the boast. They know it ain't 144. They don't come close. Let's see who wanted the most. I'm from a city where they blitz. They'll rob you quick. Ask a God out DC about that shit. We both came up with trick. I remember when I was lost and on the wrong path. Lies that I told my mother, lies that I told my dad. Remember I walked in the house, he seen all the stress on my head. Called you about that robbery after school, I knew what I did. Victim of peer pressure all along, I guess I was scared. I saw the niggas help Miss Graham that crack, I should've killed her. I understand our oppression, when she died it was heartbreaking. About to take a trip to Newtown just to say I'm sorry, man. This the only family I gotta play to win. Up for my children, so they ain't victim of they sin. I found glory cause I chased away that demon, try to take my kin. Can't taste that pleasures with a vengeance, he'll be back again. Niggas move by emotions, I'm a soldier, I can't comprehend. Just know when Satan put that pressure on him, he'll probably been jumped off in that water, he can hardly swim. Strap on me, to protect my people, I'm on God. I got a crazy bitch, love the crazy in me, call her Harley Quinn. Remember what you did for me back then, always a long friend. Text my nigga threw his life away, I'm in a dark place. You supposed to be right here with me, you chose the wrong side. Wasn't always friends, we locked in after no, I can't go like that, my lord, no, not this time. I am the rebel, ask about I been the rebel. Niggas ain't never been on my level, they must got the wrong impression. All my fears and salute my lord, I took my check. Go through My enemy took a turn for the worse. That shit gave me chill. Certified property A1 West, they don't fit the bill. On the call, cause next season we're at Soldier Circle on the field. I said we gon' teach him all to run. We gon' teach him all to kill him. If you can't go to him alone, then you ain't in this shit for real. Cap, you get them orders, what you do? How you keep your cool? How you find the truth? I said some niggas told me some real shit. When your Hunter said, God ain't 50-50, he revealed. Then Muhammad said, you had these little things, you get the kill shit. I was lost, I thank the Lord, he put that zeal on me later. Don't say that, hold up, fuck that. I thank the Lord, he put that zeal on me later. So I got niggas up on Willow Road that still owe me a favor. He was a nigga up on Barron Roads putting me on case. Shit, I know a nigga up on Stain Road that shoot nice like the baby. Could've went crazy, you think you the one with trauma, huh? Nigga, please, I was with them boys in the hood, just like Jordan did. Some shit I ain't gon' never tell. Ones that know it's God in me. Why I get that mercy, Lord? Don't know why you guarded me. God, I know you love me. You saved my life that night on New Year's Eve. I was out there riding with them demons like a dead thief. Lord, I'm still trying to change. Please don't bring that darkness yet. It ain't hard to battle with me, but I am the wrong one to tell. I let some brothers down to this day. It's my biggest regret. But I know the self I took forgiveness is a bigger flex. The only reason I made the call, only reason I confess, so I can ride and watch the world burn, just like Arthur Fleck. I am the rep. Hold on.
Turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed all.
Hey, Shalom to Water for joining us. I'm Precinct Officer 5000 Karyash Bungad joining me today. Precinct Officer 1000 Asha Iyer. Here to bring to you, of course, always a Monday night Brotherhood class. Why Brotherhood is so important amongst the reservations, ghettos and the barrios. First and foremost, please make sure to share, like, subscribe, so we can get this message out, get this content out to our people that are in desperate need of it. We are the Isupk County Command Johanna. We have a sole mission and goal to unite Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans as it's authorized. That is our mission according to the Bible. Today's topic is going to be, we are not alone in this struggle, and why we must lean on our brotherhood. You know, it sounds like a very outlandish thing because our oppressors want us to believe that we are each other's enemies, that Black people are enemies to the Native Americans. Native Americans are enemies to the Hispanics. Hispanics are enemies to Black people, and so on and so forth. That is not true. We are each other's allies. You know, the one who wants you to believe that is our oppressor, the white man, the white race. All these other nations have been growing stronger and stronger and greater by our downfall, by our destruction. And through them doing that, they have made themselves rich and made themselves powerful by dividing us. It's an old tactic, military tactic called divide and conquer. The cat, well, what was that Chinese cat? Sun Tzu spoke on it, talking about how. Sun Tzu spoke about it. You know, everybody loves calling the art of war. Even he spoke about it. The proper way to destroy your enemy is to divide them and make them think you are each other's enemies. That's exactly what we've done to Native Americans. That's what we've done to Black people. That's what we've done to the Hispanics. To him pinning us against one another. We don't see our similarities. We don't see the struggle that we share. We don't see the culture we share. We don't see all these things that we are fundamentally inclined with having more similarities than rivalries or than differences. We're so focused on these differences that they made up in our mind. And you can see this all throughout history. It is a dangerous thing when Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics come together. We join together and we're united. That's what they must make it their mission to divide us. So, of course, we're the Isupk under Commander Johanna. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, get this content out there so we can help and assist our brothers and sisters that are out there on every reservation, every barrio, every hood, every ghetto, and unite us like Christ has spoken on. Right. If you could, Asha, I'll give you the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 17. Of course, we're here because there's been so many different devices and so many different missions to divide Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. This is not a popular thing. You know what I mean? It's something you viewed as crazy, trying to join these groups of people together. And it's viewed as crazy, but it makes no sense because there's no one more that can understand our pain and suffering. Like as a Native American, how can other nations like Africans or Japanese people or Chinese, how can they understand my plight or my pain? They don't know what it's like to have their culture stolen from them, their language ripped from them. They don't know what it's like to have their babies stolen from them. They don't know what it's like to be put in chains and captivity. You know who does know how that feels? Black people. You know who knows how that feels? The Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Salvadorans. That's why they speak Spanish. You got so many Native Americans out here that don't want to accept the Hispanics as their brothers, even though the Hispanics are native to the Americas. So what does that make them? Native American, dummy. But this is the brainwashing that has been told onto us. This has been the destruction that had been set in our ways. You know what I'm saying? Same right alongside black people. Black people are destroyed people just like ourselves. They are people in captivity. Yeah, we want to look at black people as if they're our enemy because you got some black people out here claiming to be real Native Americans and you get offended by that. You should not be offended by that. You know why? Because there's some black natives out there. There's some Native Americans darker than you and me out there. And that's all right. Does that mean everybody is a Negroid? Does that mean they're all Native American? No. But guess what? Black people are a destroyed people. So, of course, you're going to get some of them saying they're Native Americans. You're going to get some of them saying they're the Egyptians. You're going to get some of them saying that they're Wakanda forever. You're going to get all types because we're a destroyed people. The Native Americans do the same. You got some Native Americans claiming to be Siberian, claiming to be related to the Asians. I don't know about you. I ain't related to Jackie Chan. Right. I'm not. The Native Americans, us as a people, we have a whole different style and class to us. You know what I mean? The way we talk, the way we move, even in our oppression, even when we're beaten down and the odds are against us, we just move different. We got a different type of flavor amongst us. And you can see that with blacks and Hispanics. You can't really compare us to anyone in the world except each other because we're uncomparable. You know what I'm saying? The way we dress, the way we talk, we influence the entire world, even though we're at the bottom. Even though we're looked at something that is to be repulsive, everyone wants to be us. Everyone wants to be Native American. Everyone wants to talk and act like a black man. Everyone wants a Latino. Why do you think that is? For blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, you are the greatest thing walking the face of the earth. You are God's chosen people according to the Bible. That's right. That's what we're here to bring to you in full historical context, man. So, make sure it's the scripture. God, let's get to it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, and verse 17.
Go ahead.
Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble.
Who are the most humblest people on this earth? The Native Americans, blacks and Hispanics. For the last 500 years, white people are beating us down. Our colonizers, our oppressors, our slave masters. They have destroyed us. They have forced us into submission. And even yet they do these things unto us. What do we show them? Brotherhood. We show them love. We show them how to survive here in America, even though they did not know nothing about how to survive in this terrain. The Native Americans did that. The Native Americans showed them brotherhood, went and fought in their wars and won their wars. Black people went and fought in their wars and won their wars. You ever know blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in the military in World War I, World War II, the Civil War, Vietnam? America would have won none of those wars. You get what I'm saying? Because the excellence of Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics, they came out victorious. The Lord is saying, you have heard the cries of the humbles, meaning what? Because we're so humble, all we ever want, even though we've done all these things for white people, they have never accepted us. All we ever wanted was their love and their acceptance. The Lord said he heard that. But what would he say right here? Go ahead, Ash.
Thou will prepare their heart. Thou will cause thine ear to hear.
Even though that's what you want, the Lord is not preparing you for that. He has to prepare your heart for what? That you will call, your ear will hear. And what do you need to hear? That white people don't love you.
Right.
You're not going to be able to join with them. I know what you want. You want to be able to live in harmony with white people, to live in existence. That's all blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans want. We think if we vote enough, if we vote for the right politician, if we join the right religion, the right church, and maybe one day white people will finally accept us. If we don't act like we grew up on a reservation, if we don't act like we grew up in the ghetto, if we don't act like we grew up in the barrio, maybe white people finally accept me. Maybe if I don't grow my hair out like the rest of my people, maybe I'll be okay. Maybe if I don't wear braids, maybe white people won't look at me like I'm some type of monster. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep looking at you like that. Lord is saying he's preparing your ear to hear this. What's this? We have to leave them alone. We have to love one another. Go ahead.
Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18. To judge the fatherless and the oppressed.
The Lord's going to judge the fatherless and the oppressed. Who's the fatherless and the oppressed? Us. We're the fatherless and oppressed. We're the ones that don't have no mercy on this earth. We're the ones that grew up without fathers. We're the ones that grew up without a structure in our household. The Lord said he's coming to judge us, meaning what? He's coming to give us correction. He's coming to save us from all oppression. But for that day to happen, for that day to come, we got to come to recognize who's our ally. You know, that's a big part of what Christ taught. A lot of people fail to recognize that Christ taught brotherhood. That's why we go so hard in the Isupk about brotherhood. Because brotherhood is a commandment Christ helped establish. It was already established, but he helped, reestablish. He helped strengthen it up, refined it. He helped refine it. That's a perfect word for it. Because brotherhood was lacking. That's why the nation of Israel got separated. That's why the 12 tribes of Israel got lost, because we forgot brotherhood. We forgot what it meant to love one another. It meant to care for one another. And that's exactly what you got going on in America today. You got ICE agents being sent out against all of us. But every side is saying, that's not my problem. You got Hispanics that are legal saying, that's not my problem. And guess what? ICE swipes them up. You got Native Americans saying, that's not my problem. Guess what? ICE swipes them up. You got black people saying, that's not my problem. That's the Hispanics' problem. And guess what? ICE is swiping them up too. So guess what? If it's not our problem, whose problem is it? Because they swiping us all up. Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. I can show you the statistics. You know who they're not rating? They're not rating the Greeks. They're not rating the Polacks, the East Indians, all them East Indian call centers that exist in the U.S. They're spamming your phone every day asking about your car's extended warranty. They not raiding them. Oh, but they're going to raid the elote man's shop. You know what I mean? They're going to raid the taco shop. They're going to ask the Native Americans for their ID and then not accept their travel IDs when this is their land. You get what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. The man of the earth.
That the who?
That the man of the earth.
That the who?
That the man of the earth.
That the man of the earth. Who's the man of the earth? Who owns this world? Go ahead, Ash.
You know that description so heavy, sir, because you know the famous saying everybody always said.
Oh, come on.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
the man.
The man.
We all know who we talking about.
What did he say off? What movie was
Undercover
that?
Brother.
Wasn't it also in Don't Be a Menace in South Central? Yeah. When he came in the liquor store, he robbed the liquor store, shot it up, and he threw him the gun. What they say at the end? The man.
Right.
The man. The one man that caused the world to suffer. The man, that the man of the earth may know. And this is how you know it's talking about the man. The man of the earth of the earth shall what? May no more what?
May no more oppress.
This is how you know it's talking about the white man. For this day to come, that he may no more oppress us, we got to learn how to love each other. We got to judge the fatherless and oppressed. Is that talking about judging them and saying, you're fatherless, I'm judging you? No, we have to help them. We got to help the fatherless. We got to help those on the reservations dealing with drug addiction and alcoholism. You know why? Because that's what Christ died for. Christ didn't die for white people to be uplifted. He died for you to be uplifted. He died for you to have a second chance. He died for us to not die and struggle with mental health illnesses and things like that. He died for we can help self-esteem and love with ourselves. You get what I'm saying? He died for those Hispanics being persecuted by ICE. He died for that black man getting shot in the street by the police officers. That's who Christ died for. Christ didn't die for our oppressors. He didn't die for our enemies. Because why? He's the man that oppresses this earth. He's the reason the earth is suffering. I don't know if y'all know this. There's a hole in the ozone layer. There's a hole in the ozone layer. The little bird is dead. The platypus is dead. You know why? Because he oppresses the entire earth. And for us to be free from that, we got to love each other, man. That's what it's going to take. That's going to be the first step. First, we're going to have to learn who our allies is, and then we're going to have to find a structure. We're going to have to find a leadership. We're going to have to band together as warriors and say, all right, what do we do from here? Right. I know black people are my brothers. I know Hispanics are my brothers. I know Native Americans are our brothers. Well, now what do we do? You get the Isupk, the Commander Johanna, and we go to war for our people. We ain't got to go out there and join the white man's military and go fight in Iran for what? For oil, for resources? That's not our battle. Our battle is right here on the reservations. Our battle is right here in the ghettos. Our battle is right here in the barrios, fighting Christianity, fighting these ideologies our people are dealt with that's destroying us. Boy, drop that Ashar. Give me Psalms 9 and 4. Psalms 9 and 4, man. The word of the day, man, is hopefully to give the medicine that Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics need, man, because the time is of the essence. We don't have much time left. You see it every day in the news. The Iran war is escalating. Russia's moving. China's moving. You know, Donald Trump showed that he's not the world superpower anymore. He went all the way to China and kissed China's ass. He went over there and bowed down to them. You know, the Chinese showing all the strength and multitude, and Donald Trump was in there looking like some sissy, man. Why? Because America is a laughing stock of this world. And it's only going to be they're only going to take a little more of their garbage until one day they decide, you know what? We can take them. That's what they're waiting on. They're going to sit there and be like, you know what? We don't need America. We can handle them. Right. Keep going.
Okay. Book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 4.
Boy.
For thou has likened.
Oh, it's like it. 94. My bad. That's on me. I'm dyslexic, y'all. Bear with me. Psalms 94 and 5. That's on me, y'all. It's a like it. Y'all pray for me. When it comes to numbers, my numbers get mixed up. I'll be at the joint counting money. And be like, yeah, that $50. What you mean, man? There should be an extra zero there. I look at the paperwork. I mean, $500. That's why I'm not charging money into the school. When they start giving money out, then we need somebody to go get some chicken. Don't send me. Send somebody else. I'm gonna misplace some of this money. Yeah, Cab, it was $60. I should have $20 back in change. Nope, it was more than $60, brother. You see what I mean? I'm not good with my money, man. I gotta bear with me, y'all. I'm not good when it comes to numbers, man. Bear with me, man. Of course, we the Isupk Commander Johanna. We're here to unite Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics as it's ordained in the Bible, man. We're not ordained to join unto other nations, unto other ideologies or philosophies, but to save blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, because that's what Christ died for. And that's what this kingdom is going to be established on. You got that, Ashar?
I got it.
Or give it to me.
Book of Psalms, chapter 94, and verse 5.
Go ahead.
They break in pieces thy people.
They break in pieces who?
They break in pieces thy people.
Go ahead.
O Lord,
Mm-hmm.
and afflict thine heritage.
The Lord said right here, they break in pieces thy people. Who's thy people? The Native Americans, blacks and Hispanics. You want to go look up what they did to the Native Americans during the Trail of Tears. Go look up during the Spanish Inquisition how they did the Native Americans and the Hispanic tribes. That's how they broke us into pieces. You want to know why the Native Americans are on the reservations? And some reservations get money. Some cats get a check. You know what I mean? Some get per cap. And guess what? They get that per capita, and guess what? They go spend it on drugs. They go spend it on alcohol. You know why? Because we're destroyed. They have broken us into pieces. We're no longer who we used to be. We don't even know. We have no identity. We don't have any self-esteem because our oppressor broke us into pieces. He destroyed us all, not just black people, not just the Hispanics, not just the Native Americans. So don't just look and judge, man. You see, that's our problem. We don't want to help one another. We want to judge one another. We want to go look at black people. Oh, look at black people. They strung out on drugs. Look at them. They struggling, man. Or look at the Native Americans. They're on the reservation getting high. They on the reservation drinking, getting drunk. Look at the Mexicans. They out here working all day and night for pennies. Oh, they some simps. They don't understand nothing. Man, we don't understand. We all been broken down. We all been destroyed. We're all suffering in this hell. And no one understands it like each other. Who else can understand what you've gone through in your household than your siblings? You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're siblings. That's the only difference between us. We're each other's brothers and sisters. What black people are going through, I'll guarantee you Native Americans can relate to. What Hispanics are going through, black people can relate to. You know what I mean? You can ask me. I'm Native American. I've been with Hispanics and black people my entire life. And I know the Native American side. I've sat down with every one of us. I said, man, we just like the Mexicans. And we just like black people. Man, black people, you just like Native Americans. Man, y'all got to come kick it on the res. Y'all got to come kick it on in the ghetto. Y'all got to come kick it in the barrio because we all the same, man. The only one that told you weren't was a white man. That's how he broke us into pieces. Continue. Start from there. He broke his people into pieces.
God, sir. They break in pieces thy people.
Go ahead.
O Lord, and afflict thine heritage.
And they afflict our heritage. How do they afflict the Lord's heritage? They took away our culture. They took away our heritage. Now Native Americans don't know who they are, who their relatives are. Now they go run to find love amongst the Chinese and the Asians. Now black people don't know who they are. They go find love amongst Africans in Zimbabwe and Nigeria. And they don't got no love for them. The Hispanics, they go find love from anyone that will accept them. And nobody's accepting them. The only ones that we can understand each other's plight and pain are Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. No one else is going to be able to get it. No one's going to be able to lock that in. Keep going.
Khan, verse 6. On to the next verse. They slay the widow.
They slay the who?
The widow. And the stranger. And murder the fatherless.
What it's saying right here is our oppressor has had mercy on no one. He don't care if you're a widow, a stranger, a fatherless. That sounds like all of us. He don't care who he strikes down. He don't care who he arrests in these ICE raids, whether it's a 2-year-old baby or a 92-year-old abuela that's been here for the last 80 years cooking tortillas. He don't give a damn. He didn't give a damn when he was leading Native Americans away from their tribes, when he was killing them during the massacre of Wounded Knee. He didn't care about none of that, man. He didn't care if you was old, young. He didn't care if you were a stranger, fatherless, a widow. He slays you. And guess what? He ain't done that to the Chinese.
Right.
Chinese gonna get their get back. Go ahead, do it to the Chinese. Chinese gonna do a land invasion. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna do it to the Arabs. Arabs gonna strap some bombs to them and come set America on fire. But he done it to blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know why? Because no one loves us. No one cares for us except one another. But we don't know how to love one another. We don't know how to care for one another. Go ahead, Asha. You had something you want to add?
Just a quick point, sir.
Go ahead.
Hey, quick point. I heard you mention about the Chinese. I just wanted to make a point. Like a few years ago, when the Chinese had an altercation with the law enforcement, I believe it was something regarding a Chinese man end up shooting at a little black kid, and then after that, the Chinese would receive some hate or something like that, and all the Chinese people, I believe, in Chinatown and all across America, they stood up for this Chinese man and defended him, and that resulted in the Chinese getting a bill passed specifically for them. And that's just goes to show how, you know what I'm saying, we are the ones that's, you know, looked at and don't get no rights passed specifically for us. If we get something as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if we get something passed, it get lumped up as a bill for everybody or some type of law for everybody. But you know, these other nations, they get things
That's facts.
special, like the Ukrainians, and they get special laws for them because white people love their own people.
Come on. Every black or Hispanic or Native American deserves government assistance. I don't care if they making $1 or $1 million. Each last one of us deserves reparations. Reparations, 40 acres and a mule, and then some for all the work, tribulation, and slavery we had to suffer in this place, man. And guess what? We don't get it. You got to go to the damn unemployment office when you get fired and beg for some money. I got fired. Help me out. Like it's not like I chose to stop working. They fired me. They let me go. But no, you don't even want to help me out for that. You know what I'm saying? But yet the Ukrainians, the Arabs, the East Indians, they get all the money in the world. They get all the government assistance in the world. When the natives of this land are left to starve and die on reservations, they put them in little concentration camps. Maybe they give you a little casino here and there. Then maybe they give you a little crumb here and there. Yeah, guess what? At the end of the day, we're still lost. We're still destroyed. You don't have the understanding. If you don't know who your brother is, who your family is, and guess what? You're destroyed in this land. You don't know where you originate from. Native Americans got an idea where we originate from, but we don't know exactly where. You see, you trust science, you trust what a person tells you, it's not going to come to fruition, man. You're going to see it's all lies and false ideas and ideologies trying to get you to believe in something else, man. Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics, we are relatives. We originated together. We came from the same place. We are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. And we can prove with the scriptures and with our history. Any more of that, Ash? Yeah, give me verse 7.
God, sir. Verse 7. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see. The Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it.
And that's what they say. We're going to do this to these natives, to these blacks, to these Hispanics. And God ain't going to care. He's not going to give a damn. And what they say, they built this country up through bloodshed and destruction of our race, of our people. And what they say, in God we trust. They mocked the Lord. When their own president, Thomas Jefferson, said what? If there's a righteous God, we're going to have to pay for what we did here. For all the crimes, for all the institutions we did against these people. Thomas Jefferson said that. The same Thomas Jefferson that wrote in the Declaration of Independence that the Native Americans were merciless Indian savages. He knew his time was coming. The only people that don't know that time is coming are the rest of you white people. See, you love to talk about history and pretend y'all was the last samurai, pretend y'all won 18th Cherokee and all this nonsense, right? But when it comes down to your crimes, you never want to hear it. You never want to talk about what you've done. You never want to come to acceptance because it's just too much white guilt. You might put a gun in your mouth. You might jump off a 12-story building. And you can do all that. It's not going to save you because Christ is coming back and he's going to go to war with your nation. You know what I mean? He's going to go to war. And not only is he going to go to war with your nation, he's going to do it to liberate Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful when you actually read the Bible, when you actually read the gospel, and you read it through unfiltered eyes. When you read it not with the mindset of Christianity and God loves everybody, because he don't. He has a chosen everything in the scriptures, including a chosen people. Who chosen people is that? The Native Americans, blacks, and Latinos. No one more flavor than us. No one can fight better than us. No one can dance better than us. No one can perform better than us. We're just everything in this world. We are the salt of the earth, according to the Bible. And that's why they think they can get away with the crimes that they're doing to us. They think because we're beat, our God don't exist. But don't little do you know, World War III is being played out in the background right now, so Christ can come back and liberate you. For that day to come, we love each other and liberate one another. We got to go to war against the ideologies and philosophies that are destroying us on reservations. They're destroying us in the ghettos. They're destroying us in the barrios. Any more on that? Now let's drop that. Give me Lamentations 4 and 17.
Lamentations 4 and 17.
17 through, let's do 19.
All right. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17.
Go ahead.
As for us, our eyes are yet failed for our vain help.
As for us, what?
As for us, our eyes are yet failed for our vain help.
The Lord said right here, as for us, our eyes fail for our vain help. What's that vain help? America. See, every time Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics, we get ourselves into a jam. You know, whether a good example, what happened right now with the mining situation that happened out there in South Dakota. We think this is the end of it. We thought, oh man, we think right now, you know, we figured out this mining situation, you know, them trying to drill into the Black Hills, everything's gonna be okay. No, he's gonna come back for more. The white man will not be satisfied till he's owned everything and conquered everything on this land. Those lands aren't even ours no more. He owns all of it. He wants all of it. There's nothing. We claim so many treaties and this treaty and that treaty and Treaty 8 and Treaty. Brothers and sisters, you got to understand something. He broke 177 treaties with us. Don't give a damn about those treaties. He'll break another 177 more. So what do we got to realize? We're looking for a vain help. America cannot save us. No matter how much we cry, no matter how much we protest, no matter how many times we say hands up, don't shoot, no matter how much we say hands off sacred land, no matter how much we say remember the treaties, they're not going to give a damn. Right. The spirit that was in Columbus is in these white people today. The spirit that was in Custer is in these white people today. The spirit that was in Thomas Jefferson, Abe Lincoln are in these white people today, and they want to exterminate you in your way of life. That's why we have to unite and depend on one another. That's not a vain help. That's the real help. That's the proper help. Keep going.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
And we looked for a nation that could not save us. What's that nation? America. America has not been able to assist us. America has not been able to save us, no matter how much we went to war for them. We were the Navajo code talkers. We fought for them in Vietnam. We fought for them in Iraq. To this day, we still send our sons and daughters to go die for them in Iran. What the Iranians ever do to you? What Muhammad Ali once said? The Vietnamese never called me a nigga. Right. What you over there beefing with the Iranians for? The Iranians ain't got nothing to do with you. Your war is right here. Your war is right here on the reservation. Right here in the ghettos. Right here in the barrios. Everybody want to talk about, oh, well, we got to do better on the res. We got to do better in the ghetto. We gotta do better in the barrio. When are you gonna do better?
Right.
When are you gonna bring better to the reservation? When are you gonna bring better to the ghetto? When are you gonna bring better to the barrio? Because you don't know how. Because you look for America to save your people. When America is the reason your people are destroyed. We have to save one another, man. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the ISUPK, we are not like any other organization on the face of the planet. Let me say that again. We're not like any other organization on the face of the planet.
That's right.
We'll get you off of drugs,
That's
get you off of alcoholism. We won't sleep with your wife. We won't rob you blind. We're gonna unite our people, and we're gonna be each other's help. We're gonna heal the hood. We're gonna heal the barrios, heal the reservations. We're gonna protect the reservations, protect the barrios, protect the ghettos, because that's what we need. We need our own protection now than ever. There's missing indigenous women going missing every day to this day in America. And what people doing, we just hashtagging about it, putting them missing flyers when we need warriors. We need warriors 24/7 patrolling the reservation to make sure no baby is out playing past dark. There's no children out there trying to run away. We need Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to protect ourselves and to love one another, because there's a nation out there that can't save us. And we know who they are, because we've been looking for them to save us for the last 500 years. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
They hunt our steps
Mm-hmm.
that we cannot go in our streets.
And they hunt our steps, man. Don't be caught. There's certain places you can't be caught at night as a Native American, as a Black or Hispanic. But yet you built this land. Yet the natives and the Hispanics, this is the land you dwelt in for the last hundreds of years. You was here before any white man ever even thought about this land. But yet there's certain places in America you can't go. Even in your own neighborhood, you aren't safe. Even on the reservation, you aren't safe. Why? Because they steal us from there. They hunt our steps that even we can't go in our own streets. Go ahead.
Come. Our end is near.
Or what?
Our end is near.
And this is what we say to ourselves. Our end is near. We don't go. This is it for us. There's nothing that can save us. Go ahead.
Our days are fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
For our end is come.
And this is why we have so much depression amongst us, mental illness. You see, a lot of us like to blind it with alcohol, with drugs,
Right.
with women, with loose women. A lot of women in our lives like to fulfill it with sexual desires and fantasies and everything else. When really all of that is just a distraction from us saying this is it. We're nothing. That's what we're meant to believe, that in this land, a Native American is nothing. We're the highest in suicide rates. Blacks and Hispanics, we're killing each other with drugs and alcohol. What is there left for us? We're destroyed. When us as a people, we should learn to love one another. We're not going to be able to know how to love one another if we don't have hope in one another. We're going to have hope in the res. We're going to have hope in the ghetto. We're going to have hope in the barrio, and not false hope. I'm not trying to feed you no Obama crap. I'm trying to feed you real hope. You Native Americans, Blacks, Latinos, and Blacks and Latinos, you have a chance to live. It's you that will be able to gain the kingdom of heaven. And there's not going to be no white people there. And there is white people there, they're going to be serving you. They're going to be in subjection to you. Whose captives we were, they will be our captives,
Right.
according to the scriptures. Whoever, give me that last part.
Verse 19. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
The what?
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
And our persecutors are who? Swifter than the eagles of the heavens. Who's that describing? What's America's national bird? What about the Romans? What about the Germans? What about Spain and Italy, Switzerland, the Romanians? It's all been the eagle, man. The nation of Esau, we know as the modern day white man, his representation, what he always done is used to represent himself as the eagle. That's why when he made it to the moon, what he said, the eagle has landed. He said, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven, meaning what? They're cunning. You know, you ever seen an eagle hunt its prey? It'll fly around, wait for the right moment, and swoop down and hunt us down.
Yep.
And that's what they've been doing to us for the last 500 years in here in America. And keep going. That ain't it.
They pursued us upon the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
And they hunting us down, man. You can go look it up. They was paying $50 back in the day for Native American scalps. They were paying large money in ransoms for African American slaves. They were paying large ransoms for killing Mexicans out by the Texas border. That's how the Texas Rangers came to be. You know how the Texas Rangers came to be? Because their job was to kill natives and Mexicans. You can look this up. The Texas Rangers became a thing that they were made to kill Mexicans and Native Americans. You can't make this. Geronimo was killed by the Texas Rangers, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the people you're dealing with. That's why we got to come together and love one another, man. That's our hope and that's our glory. Let's drop that, man. Give me Isaiah 14:2. We're going to wrap it up with that. Start at verse 1. We're going to wrap it up with the promise that the Lord has for us, man. Now, while Asha is saying that, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, get this video out there to all those so we can make sure Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans get this medicine that they need so we got a chance to be revived again, man. So we don't got to destroy ourselves with alcoholism. We don't got to destroy ourselves with drug abuse. We don't got to destroy ourselves with living in whoredom. We can live a new life, man. You can have a second chance. Don't let no one tell you can't have a second chance.
Right.
That's what Christ died for. Christ died because he knew Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans not only needed, but they deserve a second chance. You know who doesn't? Your oppressor. White people don't deserve no second chance. White people are the reason you need a second chance. They destroyed you so much that you feel like the only thing that can cure your sickness and your illness in your mind is the end of a whiskey bottle. You know what I'm saying? That the only thing that can end your suffering and years of trauma and tribulation is that opioid you putting up in your veins. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we have to heal. In order for us to heal, we have to accept two things. One, we're family, Native Americans, Blacks, and Hispanics. And number two, our oppressor is our enemy. I know it's a scary thing. It's something that it just stings a little bit. It's like when you get an open wound and you pour the alcohol on it to make sure you disinfect it, and it burns, but you need it. Because if you don't clean that wound, you're going to get infected. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're on the verge of being infected.
Yeah, right.
If you don't pour some of this alcohol on there and cleanse yourself, you're going to get more sick. We have to cleanse ourselves. We have to purge ourselves away from these colonizers, away from these Europeans, away from these Caucasians, or as we like to call them, devils. We have to get away from the white man because he is the devil, the greatest deceiver to exist. As the scripture called him, the man of the earth. You know what I'm saying? We have to separate from him or we're going to be destroyed more than ever. Go ahead, man. I want to read off of this scripture. That Lord Allah, it may give you some hope and prosperity. And this is what the Bible is really about. In case you ever had any question or denial about what the Bible is really about, this is what the scriptures is talking about. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
And the people shall take them.
And the people shall what?
Take them.
Go ahead.
And bring them to their place.
And it says these people, the Lord's going to tell you which people this is. That there's a certain people that's going to take another people and is going to put them in their place. Let's keep going.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
The house of Israel being who? Not Benjamin Netanyahu and all his lackeys out there in Israel. They don't need no help. They don't need no salvation. They bombing Iran, Palestine to the Stone Age. They don't need no help. You need the help. The lost tribes of Israel is Native Americans, Blacks, and Hispanics. That's why I said the nation of Israel, we shall possess them. And go ahead.
In the land of the Lord.
In the land of who?
Of the Lord.
In the land of the Lord, we're going to possess those people. I want to see why we're going to possess them. Go ahead.
For servants and handmaids. And they
what?
For servants and handmaids.
What?
And they shall take them captives.
We shall what?
And they shall take them captives.
And we're going to take them captives. Why would we do such a thing, Ashar? Keep going.
Whose captives they were.
Because we were made to be their captives. Yeah, I know you ain't hear this one in church. How long you been around Christians and white people and they tell you, yeah, man, God loves everybody. Right. We're going to, when Christ comes back, we're all going to hold hands and sing kumbaya and we're going to forgive everything. That's not what God's saying right here. God's saying there's going to be a day, those people that were made captives, they're going to rule over their captives. Those that took possession of them, they're going to take possession of them. You get what I'm saying? Because we got put underneath the oppression of all of the white man and of all his ways and his tyranny. God said, here's the good news. Here's the gospel, as they like to say. I'm going to make sure they pay for what they done to you. That's the good news, Native American. That's the good news, black man, woman, and child. That's the good news, Hispanic man, woman, and child. You're going to get justice. And justice is going to come with a man named Jesus Christ. And he's coming to liberate Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. It was in the Ghost Dance. Go look up the Ghost Dance. A lot of people don't know history. The Ghost Dance was the belief that Native Americans were going to be saved by Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ was going to go to war with white people. And it is glorious. That's what's going to come to fruition. And that should give you all the strength and might in your heart and in your spirit to want to get off of drugs, to want to get off of alcoholism, to give you hope and want to love blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Any more on that?
Okay.
You going.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall what?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
That can't be reading that right. Read that one more time.
Whose captives they were. Mm-hmm. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're going to rule over those that rule over us. Right. And guess what? We're not going to be as cruel. We're not going to be how they did us. Right. We're not gonna steal the entire culture and language from them. They're going to know who they were. And they're going to be reminded of it every single day. And that's what Christ died for. Christ died so you Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics can have the kingdom of heaven. Because what we're living in right now, this is their heaven. This is our hell. And one day, white people's hell is going to come, and your heaven is going to be established. Go ahead, Ash. You want to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to make a quick point. Like, when we rule over them, like black people and Hispanic people are such a loving and understanding people. Even when we're ruling the earth and we have rulership over all of these other nations, we're not going to be having a Epstein Island. Right. We're not going to be having, white children going missing and found in basements and stuff like
right.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to rule over them because we know it's going to be justified of the Lord. Right. It ain't going to be to fulfill our lust. Right. Like white people have done in America for so many years.
Right. We're not going to eat babies.
Right.
We're not gonna have them in captivity and then eat them like white people did. But yet they want to call the Native Americans savages. They was cooking people. People, children. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? Any more on that?
You can go into all of 14, but I mean, that's pretty much to the point right there.
Right. We got any questions or anything before we wrap it up?
Any questions online? No questions at the moment. But we do have a few people that tuned in to class today. If you want me to shout them out.
Well, shout them out before we wrap this up, man. The Wild for everyone for joining us.
All right.
Showing love, showing brotherhood.
Preaching officer of 1000, Mariah Allah.
Shabbat
Salam, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakatham.
Yeah,
And
starts
we
with
had
thumb.
Priest Officer 1000 Karakar. Shalom, Yahba Shem Yah Shabrak Thumb. And we had Apatazah putting some comments in as well.
Most High
Brothers
Christ.
tuning in.
Well, for everyone joining us, make sure you like, share, subscribe so we get all this content out to our brothers and sisters that are in need of it. We are Isupk under Command Johanna. We're here to join together the Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans as is prescribed in the Bible, and not only join them together, but in truth and in unity and in brotherhood and sisterhood. That's what this Monday night class is all about. Brotherhood, that we may have that brotherhood strength in love and true unity that is required for us to come back together and to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that was laid down for us, that this day may come back where Christ will show up and liberate us from our enemies. With that, I'm Preaching Officer of 5,000 Karyaj Bangad. Joining me today is Preaching Officer of 1,000 Asha Iyer. Shout out to this brother for holding it down with us. Shout out to everyone for joining us and watching this out there. Please make sure to come get in tune with us. We got the ISPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, New York, under Command Johanna, established to liberate all Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans from the tyranny of our oppressor. With that, that's our time. Shalom.
Yashala means prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.